Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tavern Talk. My name is Lulubelle, and we're going to get back into figuring out what in the world is happening. Who is the mysterious figure who upset that poor little whale last time and caused the stars to fall? So, we're going to get back into it and see what's going on. I hope this video can keep you company and is a nice relaxing thing to keep on in the background. Last time we talked to Clay and he was just leaving. Thank you, Clay. Me too. Top of the evening to you. Welcome to my tavern. Oh, what do my magical eyes see? New faces, new acquaintances. With whom do I have the pleasure today? No way, a speaking skeleton? Haven't seen one of those in a long time. Hello there. How incredibly rude of me to leave out my introductions. My name is Scully. And he's so polite as well. You could call me Una, Mr. Scully. And that one over here is my friend Jade. Ah, a fellow Maida? But with more skin left. Which isn't immensely difficult, I suppose. Glad to make your acquaintance, Una and her friend Jade. Scully, shouldn't you be named after a gemstone? As far as I'm aware, Maida. Last names reference their bones, no? Correct. But I cannot remember what my poor bones are made out of. Death has left quite a lot of gaps in this head of mine. Let me have a look. Looks like alabaster to me. Hard to say without a thorough analysis, though. Alabaster? That does sound familiar. Like an old name, perhaps? I'm not sure, but it's worth investigating. Thank you, Jade. Still, let us stick with Scully until we have more detailed information. I think I should be going now. I still have work to do. What a coincidence. I happen to want to say the exact same thing. But wouldn't it be rude of us to leave that distinguished gentleman all by himself? I think one of us should definitely stay a little longer. Isn't it cool that both of you have bones made of shimmery gemstones? That is true. I haven't seen another Mita in, well, since I woke up. So anywhere between 2 weeks to 2 centuries ago. See? It's a match already. Would be a shame if the two of you were to become friends. Anyways, see ya. That was quick. Indeed. I guess a woman her age knows what she wants. Good mythical morning. It is well past sunset, Hex. That might be true, but it's still morning somewhere. I know. You got it. But today I'm not here to talk with you about primordial magic. Today we're going to celebrate my sister. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Greetings, everyone. Come in. Pleased to meet you. My name is Scully. Jade. You can call me Hex, and this is Grace, my little sister. Yes, I know, she's taller than me. You can keep it to yourselves. We're here to celebrate, not to roast, though some fire might be fun. No fireballs inside Hexagon. If you insist, a fireless party it is then. My bones are aching for a party. I haven't attended one in what feels like an eternity. What's the occasion? My wonderfully talented sister successfully defended her wizard doctoral thesis today. She can now call herself an actual full-blown selenite witch. It's not that special, honestly. I beg to differ. That's a majorly big deal. Congrats. I must congratulate you as well. Quite an outstanding achievement indeed. You're very sweet. Thank you. I have to agree with everyone. You should be proud of yourself. How about a drink on the house to celebrate your graduation? Hex really already told me that you're a real magical connoisseur. I would love to taste one of your creations, Innkeeper. But I don't know what to pick. Could you recommend something to me? Of course. How about a drink for your wits? Your brain must be tired after debating your professors all day. That sounds lovely. My brain could use a little pick-me-up. Coming right up. And alright, let's see. Oh, we could do the new one. Let's do that. But that's gonna require one of these. What is this? I know we got new ingredients. I haven't been keeping up with paying attention to those. It's a Fey crystal. Alright. So we got intelligence. We need one more. No, yeah, we need one more agility. And then one charisma. Peaks Sunrise. This is delightful. See? Told you. She definitely knows her craft. Say, Innkeeper, do you have a PhD in mixology by any chance? Last time I checked, no, but I do have a lot of experience. Took me a while to get the hang of it. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. My allergies are killing me. The pollen storms down here have been insane this year. I can tell. Your drinks are really tasty. I could easily go for another round of debating right now. Is anyone else up for a drink? Nah, not yet. I'm still energized from earlier. Scully, Hex, what about you two? I'm good. I don't want to steal the show today. I would love a refreshment for these old bones, actually. Perhaps something that'll bring back the charm of the old days. At your service. You want something charismatic. Give him this new one. I think that's going to require Yeah, I think those make sense. This gives pluses to those. So, 2 more charisma. 1, 2. And then he needs 2 defense. 1,000 wins. Thanks, Andu. Here you go. A drink for the charming gentleman. Oh, what a lovely taste. It warms my bones inside and out. Should I be worried? Maybe it's an undead thing. Well, theopractically, it would be possible for a magical drink to warm one's bones. You just need you and your wild dreams, Hexy. Maybe leave those experiments to someone with an actual laboratory for once. Ah, all that talking about studying and degrees brings me back so many memories. I was also a scholar once. I spent my life as an archivist at the Gaian Everbloom Archives, to be precise. Before my, well, supposedly eternal slumber. Wasn't Tia looking for the Everbloom last time? I think so. I've read a lot about the old archivists, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. Well, obviously, they're all dead. All of them? Yes, the archives were destroyed ages ago. They're mostly a myth now. Oh, that's quite sad. A lot of knowledge must have gotten lost with them. I guess so. If you wouldn't mind, Scully, I'd love to hear more about them. Maybe we can revive some of that old knowledge? It would be my pleasure, but sadly, I cannot remember much of my research. All those years below ground without sunlight don't seem to have been good for my memory. It's been quite a few centuries since I've been alive, so I'm not even sure where one would find the archives nowadays. Or their ruins, rather. Do you remember the environment surrounding them? Maybe that could help. A little, I believe. I might have even woken up close by. My early memories as a skeleton are quite hazy. During my lifetime, the archives were located deep underground. Gaia's lively blessings were juxtaposed with a hostile and lifeless mountain range. They were surrounded by nothing but rocks and boulders as sharp as talons and fangs. Even if you made it out of the mountains, you'd be greeted by either dry steps or a poisonous lake. Little mustache fell off. The liquid in that lake could singe the meat right off your bones. I knew someone that fell in the lake once. I remember it as if it were yesterday. Oh no. Well, that sounds like not the best place to build an important archive stronghold. Wouldn't necessarily agree. They say the books and scrolls of the Meaden archives contain all the mysteries of our world and the realms that surround us. Of course you have to protect that knowledge. It would be a shame if someone... Anyways. He looks like he's up to something. I think I know the place Scully's talking about. Oh? It sounds just like the Gravelmac. Sharp rocks next to a poisonous lake. There's no way a location like that exists twice. On this plane, at least. Or else I would have heard of it. I wouldn't recommend going there. I bet it's exceptionally dusty after all these years. But think about all those hidden treasures. Knowledge left untouched for millennia? That sounds a little too ambitious, even for you. Fine. Your delicate wizard sensibilities wouldn't last a day in the Gravelmac anyway. Oh, and you would? Who can say? Anyway, I gotta go now. Shared enough secrets of the trade today already. Thank you for your reluctant service. What a lovely young lady. She would have made for a great archivist. And a grumpy one. I'm sure she just had a long day. As have I, honestly. I'm very tired. I am absolutely sure of that. But you should be proud of yourself nonetheless. You seem like the kind of person to downplay your achievements. And getting your PhD really isn't something small or insignificant. Ah, it's nothing, really. I spent a lot of time researching. Defending my thesis was a mere formality. Scully's and my point still stands, and I'm sure your brother would agree with us. Absolutely. You're all very kind. I really appreciate it. How about we call it a day? It's already getting late. A splendid idea, as I would expect from a witch like you. Seems fair. Hope you get to enjoy the rest of your evening, innkeeper. I will, theopractically. Oh, we got a new quest? I think it's this one about the archives, because last time Tia was looking for the little drawings. It looks like Calcifer. That's what that looks like to me. Alright, so I don't think that's it. We want the Gravelmac. It's not that one. I don't think it's this one. No. Banshee, no. 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 Alright, I think it's this one. They end up crooked if they... Okay. See, the fabled Everbloom archives are located deep within the Gravelmac, a lifeless, dangerous mountain range. Deep within the Gravelmac hide long-lost treasures and terrifying bleak stalkers. Though the verdict is still out on their cuteness level, the Meaden archives once held the infinite knowledge of the cosmos. I do think it's actually this one. Raiders of the Lost Archives. The Lost Meaden, I'm never gonna pronounce that the same every time. I'm sorry, y'all. Archives are said to offer infinite knowledge to anyone with unanswered questions. Its ruins lie deep within the Gravelmac, a dangerous and lifeless mountain range that even seasoned adventurers try to avoid. If that wasn't enough, the mountains are also said to be haunted by nightmarish bleak stalkers. Let's just hope they don't find abandoned archives so cozy and inviting. Sorry, y'all. Act 2, Starlight Sonata. 11, Trouble in Paradise, 9th of the Astral Moon. Good morning, Clay, my favorite himbo. Good morning, Clay. Did you sleep well? I did. It took ages for you to fall asleep. I was too excited thinking about our adventure. But I slept really well. Happy to hear that. Tia, did you sleep? She passed out right after she had some soup. I hoped that Lady Cassiopeia would send me signs for my divine mission in my dreams. Did she? I don't remember. Sounds like you slept well then. Anyhow, I see you had time to prepare the quest. Wonderful. Let's get started. Let's take this one step at a time. Clay, I was looking forward to some soup. Then I hope you like lentils. I left some with your purple friend and told him to keep an eye on it. Purple friend? Oh, Andu. Oh no, Andu ate our soup. Well, I hope Andu enjoyed that soup. Thank you for feeding my familiar, Clay. Of course. Did you two enjoy your soup? Very much. Clay is quite the talented chef, even though eating it did make me very tired. And Tia is a very good cooking companion. It took a while to make, so we had a lot of time to talk. It was nice. What did y'all talk about? Friendship bracelets, I hope. Not quite. Many things. Like I thought it'd be fun to make her niece one of those little dolls my granny taught me to make. The ones with flower dresses and mini axes. I don't have any siblings or cousins, but Tia said she's gonna make little star lamps for my parents' garden. Is that so? He offered to cook for my family. And I can't offer to cook for his. My cooking skills are unimportant to my destiny. But I thought if I were to visit, it would be appropriate to bring to bring some sort of thank you gift. And who wouldn't want some stars in their garden, especially now? That sounds lovely. Have you ever visited the Highlands before? No, not thus far, though I have always wanted to. Our snow dragon building competitions are famous. I've never heard of those. Oh. But they do sound intriguing. When I was young, one of my favorite stories the Elysian told me were that of the ever-burning flame. It's said to have been a gift from Leviathan to the first mortals. Along with it, he bestowed the power of elemental manipulation upon his chosen. I vaguely recall there being another version where one of his guardians stole the flame from him instead. Blasphemous heresy is all that is. We should be thankful for the gifts he has given us. I've always wanted to pay my respects to the flame. And it just happens to still be burning in an ancient temple in the Highlands, keeping the hope of Asteria alive for eternity. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in person sooner rather than later. And with a local god, no less. I've never visited it before either, but once I went to the Autumn Glow Festival in Verica. Yeah, you can see the temple from there. The Autumn Glow Festival? What's that about? I'm sure he can tell you about it another time. Please, let's get back to the quest. I have one more question. Fine, one more. What's your favorite color? Are you serious? Who cares about such trivialities? I do. Me too. Fine, I shall indulge you both. It's turquoise. Interesting. I thought it would be purple. No. Purple is a beautiful color, the color of my order, in fact, but turquoise is calming and beautiful? Exactly that. You should wear more turquoise then. Wearing your favorite color is like free happiness. You think his eyes are maybe a little turquoisey? Do you think maybe she has a crush on Clay? I feel like she could have a crush on Clay. Such things do not matter to me. Representing my order is much more important. If you say so. Clay, what's your favorite color? Orange. The color of friendship. He's got a little orange in his hair. Good choice. Now, the quest. I guess we should look at this character information. She is a seraph residing at the Aperture, a stronghold of Cassiopeia. Her curriculum must have been full of history lessons about the world surrounding us, but apparently she never learned how to cook. And contrary to her appearance, her favorite color is actually turquoise, not purple. She's surprisingly good with animals and even has a little turtle accompanying her. Only two-headed sheep are giving her a hard time now, but through her travels she's learned how to handle all sorts of people, and how to win against them at cards, fair and square, or not fair at all. Clay's a sweet and gentle half-giant. He loves animals and can communicate with them, a skill no one should underestimate. He believes in the good in people and is exceptionally empathetic. On the other hand, he is also very strong and a remarkable fighter. Grace Hex. Grace is a Selenite witch who just successfully defended her wizard's PhD thesis. She's calm and gentle and seems to be a bit tired of her brother's chaotic experiments. Her older brother's experiments, even though he is shorter than her and looks younger. Grace is actually the younger sibling. Before his death, this is Scully. Before his death, he was an archivist in the Everbloom archives. He cared for and archived all kinds of knowledge and history of this world. Maida have surnames matching the gemstones their bones are made of. He remembers the word alabaster. Considering the color of his skeleton, it would certainly be a match. Now, the quest. Of course. Would you like me to dye it turquoise? No. Sorry. So I'm assuming you're going together? Unfortunately, I was gonna go alone, but Clay insisted on coming along. Why is that unfortunate? It's a very dangerous quest, and he's not practiced in the way of divine warrior. Could you imagine if he tried to befriend some bleak stalkers? That'd make for a fun story, I think. But if you really want to do this alone, you could just go by yourself. Who would make her soup then? Exactly. That makes sense. Plus, I need to meet those bleak stalkers. I've never seen any, and I can't wait to find out what they like to eat. You. They like to eat you. Oh, Clay. Only if they're hungry. Could you at least try to be reasonable? I am. Local creatures can be very helpful. I know they can be dangerous, too. Of course, it's important to have your guard up so you can defend yourself if they're scared. Generally, if you approach anything non-violently, they'll like you more. Maybe the innkeeper can give us some extra charisma too, so we can convince them to help us out. I could offer you some honey flowers as well. They can be very inspiring, even to bleak stalkers. I think so, at least. I've never tested that one out, actually. We could test it for you. Nonsense. We need to head into this knowing we'll have to fight our way through. The name Bleak Stalkers doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their hospitality. Not to mention, there could very well be many more dangerous monsters roaming the abandoned Everbloom. We'll need to refresh our strength and hope that our mortal weapons will be enough to damage them. If that's a concern, I could offer you some citrine. It's infused with divine properties that'll bless your weapon strikes. With a little help from the dragons, no creature should be able to withstand you, no matter how bleak. Citrine can only be found deep within the Forbidden Valley. How would you even have access to that? Oh, you know. No, I don't. Anyway, I think both your strategies could work. Strength and citrine will let you fight your way through any danger in no time. But the right mix of defense, charisma, and honey flowers might offer a more unconventional solution. Can you help us decide? I don't want to argue. Sure. What do we think? Divine power for fighting or defense? I'm not sure which one I want to do. I think I'm gonna do the strength one. I don't know what they're gonna have to fight, and I want them to be strong. But I like Clay, and I like his approach. I don't know. I'm not sure which one to pick. This is a hard choice. Okay, so this one's gotta have the honey flowers. So we'll do 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we need 1 agility. I would love to hear the story about you befriending those bleak stalkers. Or at the very least, how their teeth were no match against your armor. Or your pecs. Plus, this worked out well for you last time, Tia. Let's hope I'll be lucky again. Fine. I trust your judgment, innkeeper. Good. You should. Thank you for all your help, innkeeper. We should get going now. Indeed. Wait, why are you in such a hurry? Yesterday I met Fable at the farmer's market, and they helped me pick out the right vegetables for the soup. And then they invited me to their barbecue on the 31st of Cassiopeia. So we need to make it back in time for that. You can always leave early if it takes too long. And what about you? What about me? You're also coming. I have to work. You also have to eat. Saving the world is bound to make you hungry. And you might even have fun. Who knows? I will consider it. Let's hurry then. Let's. Innkeeper, can you let Fable know that we'll be back in time? Of course. I'll let them know as soon as they grace my tavern with their presence again. Oh yeah, Grace should know too. I think she's bringing her famous fortune nuggets. I'll tell her as well. I wish you a successful quest. It shall be so. See you soon. Good luck, Clay. It's Archie. Greetings, Innkeeper. Hello, Archie. Good to see you again. It's always a delight to be here. It makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger already. I'm glad to hear that. Speaking of which, were you able to help those farmers out? Oh, yes. Talking to Fable was truly inspiring. They were so right. The farmers really had no interest in gold or other riches. So instead, I helped them with reconstructing their land and barns and houses with my own 2 hands. I even got some blisters from it. Remnants of my first ever heroic deed. It's very exciting and painful. Now that I think about it, do you have a recipe for a drink that could help out with this specific situation? I want to be able to help every single farmer with ease. I want to lift up the heaviest logs and steel myself for the most stubborn splinters. Right. A drink like that is still missing from my recipe book. Let me think of something. Oh, thank you dearly. Steel tonic. When I was making my way to your tavern, I walked past an astounding duo of adventurers. A stunning seraph and a massive half-giant. They were so utterly impressive. I aspire to be like them someday. It feels like I'm in a book, like I delved headfirst into one of the stories on my bookshelf. Magic and adventure surrounded me with every step, and unknown lurking dangers in the shadows. This is all so exciting. Now, I know I'm just daydreaming. Originally, I came here seeking one of your magical drinks. Of course. What would you like? Preferably something that'll help me defend myself from devious dangers, like splinters in my hands. The drink I had last time did... well, I presume it did something, but those splinters were a real nuisance, I'll tell you that. I got you, don't worry. Pat, 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 pat. Let's try the steel tonic. That's cool. So what do we need to... it's got to have an infusion, because otherwise we won't... I don't think we'd be able to hit the numbers right. I think it's got to be this one, right? Oop. 1, 2. One. I hope y'all can't hear my cat screaming in the background. She's being a pill today. Thanks, Andu. Steel tonic. protection against your arch nemesis, splinters. Here you go. Ha, I can already feel my skin getting tougher. Helping people grow calluses is my secret party trick. Maybe I should bring my friends here someday. Your drink mixing magic is quite peculiar, really. Oh, your friend? Is he the one from Windmore as well? That's correct. I've known him since we were kids. Mostly due to our parents being of similar wealth and influence. I think we were kind of chosen to be friends. We decided to write each other letters when he's not here in Zenith. He's actually in a kind of dire situation right now. You see, he's a diplomat, deeply involved with the whole Diria mainland negotiations. Due to him nearly getting kidnapped during his last business trip to Diria, he's decided to fire his entire personal security crew. If you ask me, his reaction was a little over the top, but I don't interfere with his decisions, so... Now he doesn't have any bodyguards, and I would like to help him. But honestly, I have no clue what I should do. He definitely doesn't need my money. Just like the farmers did. He's got more than enough of it as it is. I mean, if you're brave enough, you could volunteer to be his bodyguard. Splendid idea. I like how you think, innkeeper. But I don't know if I'd be strong enough, even with your magically infused drinks. He might need more protection than I could offer. Well, I still do that thing with the quests. Oh, you're right. I could just hang up a quest on your pinboard. And then some brave adventurers will offer to help us out. My friend means the world to me. I would never forgive myself if something happened to him. So you're looking for the best bodyguards in Zenith? Absolutely. Well, I already have some folks in mind that are more than qualified to do the job. Let's just hope my quest writing skills are enough to attract the right people. Do you write a lot? No. Yes. Sometimes. I love to write stories about cunning and courageous adventurers. Somehow they manage to get out of the most dreadful situations by cheating death multiple times. But that's, well, writing doesn't really fit the image of a heroic adventurer himself, does it? Why would I dream of other people's journeys if I could just live the tales myself? You've got a fair point. Also, it's always easier to write about things you've experienced firsthand. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to see my friend again and help him out. I'll be more than prepared. Fable also offered to teach me how to use a bow. How could I say no to such an enticing offer? Getting taught by the Fable of the Ashen Grove themselves? It's more than I could ever dream of. They also mentioned that another friend of theirs, an imposing Vukakin lady named Cyrillin. Do you know her by any chance? Oh, Cyrillin? Yeah, I know her quite well. She's quite the local legend. I'm surprised you hadn't heard of her. She single-handedly outsmarted Wyvern Chimera. That's incredible. This tavern is full of hidden treasures. Apparently, Lady Cyrillin is bored because her newest protege is on a mission and hasn't returned yet. So she'll be joining my training with Fable. Oh, you're in for a ride. How thrilling. I nearly can't contain my excitement. But for now, I've got to think of the right words for the job posting. Don't worry about that. Assembling quests for patrons is one of my services. Really? That would be so helpful. I got you. You'll have the perfect crew of bodyguards for your friends assembled in no time. Trust me. Thank you so much. And also thank you for the drink. Coming here is always a delightful source of inspiration. I'm always happy to help. Until then, innkeeper. See you next time, adventurer. Hey, how's it going? Hello, come on in. This is a cute little tavern, I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't that convinced from the outside, but the interior is really adorable. I'm glad. Are you accustomed to more opulent exteriors? For sure. But I do enjoy the cozy feeling of a simple tavern. You know, it's good being away from the hustle and bustle of the big city sometimes. I get that. Are you new in town? I am. How'd you know? It's been a while since I last saw a phantasm around here, that's all. I just took a guess. Ah, I see. I came here straight from the capital. Just needed a moment to breathe, you get me? Oh, I do. That's why I settled here on the outskirts of Zenith. This town is big enough for me to never run out of work, but small enough to not feel overwhelmed. Yeah, exactly. So, you run this business, Inky? Correct. Just me, my familiar, in this tavern. And and all the regulars that come here, of course. Of course. And with whom do I have the pleasure today? Perhaps one of my next regulars? Who knows? Maybe. The name's Voyage, but you may call me Voy. Alright, boy, got it. What can I do for you today? Well, I mean, a drink would be the way to go, I suppose. Wait, don't tell me you haven't heard of me. Not yet, I'm afraid. I suppose I should have? I'm the Voy, the famous bard. Ring any bells? No? Well, I guess you'll have to get to know me then. And what better way to do so than with a fine drink made by the finest innkeeper? You're a real sweet talker, aren't you? I guess I am, yeah. Is there something specific you would like? No. Surprise me with something that'll make me even more irresistible, like a real Prince Charming. Bards, oh my lord. There's something else. Bear, what are you meowing about? Over there screaming at the top of the stairs. They want charisma. We can give them charisma. How about we just do a simple one? May this drink give you an untwistable silver tongue. Oh, this is good. Nearly as good as my musical talent. I have a feeling this drink might influence your next performance. Will it boost my charisma even further? You'll have to wait and see. Let's just say you might want to come back afterwards to get another drink. Oh, now you're teasing me. How about you tell me more about you now? Didn't you want me to get to know you better? Hold on tight to your counter, innkeeper, because I'm about to knock your socks off. Bring it on. So, right in front of you is the one and only boy. Traveler of lands, stealer of hearts, and the most famous bard in all of Fesoa. Not only because of his immaculate talent, but also because of his good looks, I might add. I'm fairly impressed. Of course you are. Might even ask for an autograph later then. But what brings you here, boy? As I said, I just needed a breath of fresh air. A short break from the big city. Is it hard being famous? Not really, no. Maybe a little sometimes. But making music and performing is my job, and I absolutely love it. So it's not a big deal, really. It just makes me cherish the quieter moments. Makes sense to me. Would it be cool if I kept you in your little familiar company for a bit? Absolutely. Make yourself at home. Nice. Have to look at boy. Got our new person. Voy. Voyage. Voy, short for voyage, is a very famous bard working in the capital. He needed a short break from all the fame and troubles being a musician comes with, and ended up here in Zenith. He is a particularly flirty fella, though he falters when you happen to match his energy. A shy bard. The map's a lot bigger than I kind of expected. There's so many places. Oh, isn't this guy a TikToker? I see him sometimes on social media. He's got a D&D tavern that he runs, right? And he makes drinks for travelers. I like his videos. I don't remember his name. Please forgive me. Hello there, traveler. What can I get you? Usually that's my role to ask, but given the circumstances, I'll humor you. Well, this is my tavern, and it has come a long way. Love the color of the walls. A new coat? It's been a good few years since my last renovation. But yes, I thought it was time to accept some change into my life. Thought so. What is life if not the constant changing of the self? How I missed your endless wisdom, Quincy. I can only imagine, innkeeper. You look like you might be in need of refreshment. How about a drink? Yeah, a long journey. Surprise me with something as charismatic as your little establishment. We'll just go with the simple. Here you go. Liquid charisma, my specialty. This tastes magical. Seems like you've improved a good deal since last time. Practice makes perfect after all. Indeed. So, what brings you to this corner of the worlds? Ah, I'm looking for the feathers of a particular little bird. They're said to only reside in this neighborhood, or continent, rather. What bird? The golden loon. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the golden loon? They're quite beautiful to behold. If I were you, I'd look for them near a big lake. That's where they usually hang out. But only in face up. Hence why I came all the way here. Oh, plumage of gold, glistening in lights of day, a traveler's bold. That would be a very poetic way to greet them. Tell that to the stupid song of Vigor Guild. They didn't like it? Nah, they don't like anything that isn't mainstream, like subtext. But isn't that what lyrical works are all about? Pouring your heart and soul into something for others to take in? And only if you push away the layers and read between the lines will you find the true meaning. Exactly my thinking. It's just that now I'm afraid that they'd laugh at me. Or remember me as that bard without a heart. All because they don't understand. You know, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear can sometimes keep us safe from danger. But something to keep in mind is that fear does not stop death. It stops life. Do you enjoy your art? Yeah, and I want others to enjoy it too. I, for one, greatly enjoyed your golden loon haiku. Me too. Oh, innkeeper, thank you. You shouldn't base your value on whether people like what you create or not. There will always be those who don't get it and those who find themselves in it. Do it for the people who appreciate your art, but most importantly, do it for yourself. I very much agree with that. I know this is a little bit of a tangent, but it's kind of why I started this YouTube channel. I really liked watching people do long plays and with commentary and softer spoken content because it's soothing and I find it really enjoyable to watch, and wanted to do the same thing for other people. That's kind of my goal, at least. But I'm kind of just doing it for me because I find it fun. But I hope you enjoy it, dear viewer, if you've made it this far. That's one way to look at it. You know, I imagined all this so differently. Way easier for sure. Moving from Tregarin, the smallest of towns, to the big city, I'd always dreamt of joining the Sove Guild. Then they promptly rejected me. But I'm Voyage, and I don't give up because of things like that. I don't need a guild to get out there and share my music. All I need is me and my Higyun? I know that that's an actual instrument, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Hygeun? Oh, no. I'm so sorry. That's right. I've seen many people spend too much time giving attention to those who will never understand them. My 2 cents, Live for what you believe in and allow others to make their own decisions. That's what I'm doing. Good. But unfortunately, I have to leave now. Gotta find those loons before it gets dark. Was nice having you around, Quincy. Until next time, and don't forget, take care of yourself, innkeeper, and be safe out there, Voyage. You too. Nice guy. Yes, he's an old friend. Didn't know you do friends. Perhaps we could be friends too, innkeeper? Not yet. Oh. Maybe one day. Welcome back. Quick, innkeeper, your strongest drink. This is an emergency. What happened? Baya! It's absolutely urgent. Relationships are on the line. Not lives? Listen, innkeep, I'll tell you the story, don't worry. But you gotta be a little patient, because Baya really needs a drink first. Yes, please. Oh, sad Baya. What do you need? The same as last time? Oh, that one was really delicious. I'd love to taste it again, please. Got it. I'll get you something that'll make you feel as sturdy as tree bark again. I think I did a voice for her last time, but I don't remember. I think it was a little more wavy. Forgive me if the voices change from time to time. It's been probably 2 weeks since I last recorded. So I don't always remember. For Baya. There you go. My strongest drink to the rescue. Thank you. This is... good. Oh, thank the dragons. That pause made me so nervous. I really thought she would mess it up. Thanks for having so much faith in me, Una. Ha, you're welcome. But Baya, are you feeling better now? Yes, at least a little bit. That's good to hear. Please, fill me in on the situation now. I've never seen you this upset, Baya. And you have to enter the Bloomtide Festival every year. You're right. So, I have this group of friends. They're girlfriends. We three have been inseparable for at least a few centuries. But now... oh... very insensitive to ask an emotionally vulnerable and sweet girl what's troubling her, innkeeper. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's okay. How about I tell her what's going on, Baya? So you don't have to strain yourself. Thank you. Okay, so Sweet Baya over here has had a long-lasting group of friends, right? Right. They're a trio, inseparable for at least a few hundred years. And they're an adorable trio, I might add. The Swamp Monster, the Banshee, and the Mari Morgan. Ah, Yes, the Mari Morgan, the wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. I've heard she doesn't really differentiate between genders, though. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, the Mari Morgan and the Banshee are a couple. So I figured. Have been for a while. I recall them coming by once or twice. But right now, how should I put it? They're in a domestic dispute. For some reason, the two have completely stopped talking to each other. They even refuse to show up to Baya's monthly tea parties, insisting they'll only come if the other isn't invited. Why? I don't know. It's like they don't like each other anymore. And soon, they won't like me anymore either. It does smell like a breakup. Let's not catastrophize. I don't want my friend group to fall apart. People have always left me because I scare them. I don't want them to leave me too. Look at how sad she is. Oh, I really like Baya. I think she's cute. Now, I'm sure they won't. Say something, innkeeper. Don't worry, Baya. They've been together for so long that they must have already solved numerous arguments. They'll get through this one too. She's right. They've been through worse. But what if she's wrong? What if they do break up? What if they really leave me? I just wish there was something I could do to help them. If I might just add my 2 cents real quick. Hi, I'm Voy. That's short for Voyage. You might have heard of me before. I'm pretty famous. No. Doesn't ring any bells, sorry. Anyway, so, Baya, that's your name, right? Mm-hmm. What's keeping you from getting to know other people? Like, you seem really chill. Well, usually everyone's afraid of me. But the innkeeper has always been nice to me. I trust them. And I've known Una for a while now. Didn't she pick endangered flowers from your backyard last time you met? Yes. The bouquet was really cute. I know, right? You meet a lot of people when you travel across the lands looking for potential clients and work. And honestly, I've seen stranger creatures than her in my years adventuring. Baya is also really cute under all that moss and kelp. Oh. Shush. I mean, you might look a little terrifying, that's true. But maybe you just have to figure out how to get through to people. I'm sure they'd want to be your friends. I don't know about that. Usually they tried to burn me. Luckily, I don't scar easily. Oh, what a nice metaphor. Might have to use that in a new song if you don't mind. People hurting you over and over again just because they're afraid. Exes leaving you, but you always manage to get over them. It's not a metaphor. Once every few moons, people surround me with torches and pitchforks. Poor Baya. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. You don't say, kid. But honestly, I I know how you feel. Sometimes facing people is terrifying when you feel so different. But there's always something to love about everyone, like my handsome smile or enchanting voice. Maybe people would enjoy my spa. You run a spa? That's fantastic. Yes, you should come visit sometime. Voyage, that's short for voyage. Just Voy is fine. Do you want to come too, Una? I'd love to, yes. There's nothing more soothing for old bones than a nice swamp bath. Hee hee hee. Do you get a lot of customers? No. None. Maybe I can change that. Let me advertise your spa at my next performance. I would love that. Thank you. No worries, Baya. But let's get back to your girlfriends. Inky, do you know someone that could help them out? This situation is kind of tricky. They might need a mediator. I can absolutely hang up a quest for you if you want. That would be great. Thank you so much. Of course, making my patrons happy is part of my job. Now, who's the sweet talker, huh? But now I have to wait, right? Yes, unfortunately. How about you show us around your spa in the meantime? It would be my pleasure. Once we're back, there will be a solution for your two friends. What do we unlock about Baya? Baya is a bit shy due to some bad experiences with other people that led her to having only a small group of friends. And now they're fighting, and she's afraid of ending up alone again. Working through her fears, she invited my customers to her spa. I bet her mud masks are out of this world. I just realized that they had classes. Arcane Engineering. Detective. I feel like class is a little bit more loose, like more like profession. They're a monk? That seems strange. Alright. Once we're back, there will be a solution for your two friends. No pressure. There's a millennium-long relationship on the line. Remember that. Absolutely no pressure. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. See you then and keep... Yeah, see ya. Oh, I can't wait to feel how smooth my skin is after a mud mask. You think you can take my coat? You think I can take my crochet hook with me? Alright. The Mari Morgan and the Banshee are a loving couple most of the time, but their current fight has their friend Bea worried. So that's different, that's different, that's different, that's different. A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that'll shatter your bones. Hopefully hyperbole. I think this one's probably last, and then this one's in the riverbanks of the Shivermere hides the Mari Morgan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men, women, and everyone in between. The Lagoon of Tranquility. The Mari Morgan, known for her passion for drowning trespassers, and the Banshee, singer of bone-shattering songs in the Lonesome Lagoon, are two terrifying creatures in love. But because of a mysterious dispute, their relationship is on the line, and their best friend, the Swamp Witch Baya, would do anything to keep her friend group from shattering. Couples counselors sorely needed. Alright, and then this is the bodyguard one for Archie. This one, and this. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze. The pollen here has been nightmarish this year. Like, just clouds of pollen in the air, visibly. It's been awful. Alright. So, a crash of spinal rhinos collapsed a canal bridge connecting Daria to the mainland, spawning the worst thing of all, budget discussions. I wonder if... There we go, okay. A diplomat fired his entire personal guard and is now looking for new fighters to protect him from the dangers of a business trip. I wonder, are they crooked if they're not in the right place? Because this one was definitely crooked for a while, like up here. Fatal Company. Political tension ensued when the canal bridge connecting Daria to the mainland collapsed, especially because spinal rhinos can't exactly be held responsible. The ambassador tasked with solving this mess is a young noble, and his worried best friend insists he's still in dire need of a new personal guard, especially since the roads are unsafe for travelers, if those travelers are cattle anyways. Alrighty there. I think that's where we'll leave off for today. And if you've made it this far, I greatly appreciate you and you watching my videos. I really do hope that they are relaxing and something you enjoy putting on in the background and something that'll help keep you company. Like I said earlier, I started this channel because I really wanted to make the kind of content that I really enjoy watching, so I could potentially provide to other people what those channels provide to me. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed. If you don't mind, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. It would help me out. I would appreciate it. But otherwise, I will see you all next time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.